Good evening and welcome to Mandarin. So my name is Mr. Jarose Emmanuel, and with me today is
Pastor Moses.
Pastor Moses. You're welcome.
Pleasure is all mine.
And beside Pastor Moses is
Okay, all good to good precious. Fresh BT.
Presby. You're highly welcome. And Pastor Moses. We don't take this honor for granted. You're highly welcome.
It's a
sir.
privilege.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure is all mine.
So like you all know, we always try to bring in a valuable content that would actually educate our listeners. So today we'll be looking at the common causes of failures in relationship. I see that there are a lot of failures in relationship. When I talk of relationship, marriage inclusive,
Yes.
So I believe there are common causes of failures in a relationship. While we were growing up, divorce rate is not as much as it is today.
Yes.
And when our parents were getting married, divorce rate is not as it is today. And even the church is not even as popular as it is now. That is to say, the more easy. So, okay, let me not dive into the topic, but what do you think, sir, are the common causes of failure in relationship?
I think I'll say one is contentment. Some ladies are not contented at all.
That is right.
And they are not contented as in they compare themselves to other ladies. That your friend, you don't know the source of the husband income, the source of income. You don't know. And you want your husband to be treating you like that, the way that your friend, your husband is treating her. It is not like that. Be content and gain. No, they are not patient. They just want it now. What their parents cannot give to them. You want your husband to give it to you. So that lack of patience too is another cause that kills marriage, even relationship. They are not patient with the man. Say, look at my friend. The husband bought her a car. They are feeding. Look at where they are what? They are living. You understand? Even the Bible even told us that should not despise the days of what? To beginning.
Yes, sir.
So I think that's one of the killer of relationship. Those days, I know my father, my mother, when they gave birth to me, so it was not funny. We didn't have anything, but there is this unity. This love. I mean, growing up, my mother is a first man now.
Wow.
How much are they paying military men? As my father would give my mother those days, 10 naira. I would say my mother would be very happy. But these days, even 10,000, she would throw the money on the ground. The husband gives her 50K. You understand? So that's one of the causes they compete, which is not necessary. I think if you can deal with that and be contented, all this divorce marriage, you will not be hearing it. I think God will help us in the name of Jesus.
Amen. So if I learned one or two, I learned contentment.
Yes.
We should not go into competition with our friends and all of that. I think that is a very nice introduction, sir. So, Presby, what do you think?
Okay, like he said, contentment is a nice one. But there are many things you look into when venturing into any relationship. Number one is tolerance. If you can tolerate each other, in the sense that there are people that are temperamental. They will tell you, hey, you're not my sibling, I'm just like helping you or something like that. Even if you did any mistake that needs correction, they will just take it out on you. You understand? Because they don't have that tolerance, and then they believe you have to be perfect like every other person that they have even met. Even when you try telling them, okay, look at, if you want to correct me, use so voice also. Like, why? Don't you know you are grown up? You should know everything. Nobody in this life knows everything.
That is right.
Yes. All of us are still learning. Even to the greatest, oldest man in the world is still learning. There are things that he may not know now that we know. So tolerance has a great impact to do in a relationship. When two people cannot tolerate each other, I bet you they cannot achieve anything in a relationship.
That is true.
Because every time they are seeing faults, even when there is no fault, even when there is things that they can amend with just a little word, they want to take it out on each other. You understand? So tolerating your partner, I think, is another thing that we should consider when it comes to relationship.
Wow, thank you very much, Bryce. You know the Bible said, if the foundation be destroyed,
Yes.
what will the righteous do?
Yeah.
So permit me to bring it down to foundation.
Okay.
What do you think that faulty foundation also contributes to failures of relationship? You know, she's talked about tolerance,
Yes.
talked about competition and all of that. But I want us to start it from the beginning.
Okay.
You know, just like I said, like the Bible said, if the foundation is destroyed,
Yes.
what will the righteous do? What would you say about the foundation of relationship?
Okay, you have a point there. The foundation, just like you said, the foundation is a charity. Begins at home. I would say train a child in the way if he or she grows, he will not depart from it. There are some ladies from how they were brought up. No training, no home training, no manners. So even when they get into that marriage, you see they are not respecting the man. I know what I'm telling you. That they can't bend. They have ego. I'll give an instance that I'm aware of. This marriage I attended on Saturday. They separated on Tuesday, just 3 days interval because of toothpaste. The man says it's toothpaste. He doesn't like when they're pressing it from the top. It's real. He doesn't like when they're pressing it. He doesn't like when they're pressing. No. Real. Honorary close up. How much is close up? But he says it's toothpaste. He like you pressing it from down. Like me, I like pressing it from the top. You know me myself.
I press from the down.
Me is the top. I don't have that type of pressing from down. I don't want it sharp. So the lady to somebody I like pressing it from the top. The man said no. So they started arguing. If I were the woman, I will keep mute or just press it from the top. It doesn't take anything.
Yes.
The woman has ego. The man too has ego. So nobody wants to bend. So the woman still went ahead. Press it at the top out of anger. The man now said, bush woman. The man now says, your mother.
God.
There's a bush woman. The man said, how dare you call my mother a bush woman? The woman now said, how dare you? The wife now said, how dare you call me a bush woman? They started arguing. I didn't know you don't have manners, so I've not made mistake. The woman started insulting the husband. They wedded on Saturday. So the man was shocked. He was talking. The woman was talking back, just like me that is sitting here as a man of God. I don't like when I'm talking. The woman told his story. I don't like it. Before you know, he slapped the woman. You know, there's some men that they can't tolerate it for. They were battering words. He slapped the woman. He was shocked. The woman retaliated. You know, I said, I slapped you, you slapped me back. He slapped the woman, landed him another one. Jesus. The man now said, no, I cannot continue with this marriage. Like joke. He said the woman should leave. And the woman said, because of ego, she said that we would. If she was not remorseful, not like I'm sorry, I'll say that is ego. She packed her things and left. So the man was thinking she would come and apologize. And the man too said he cannot go and what? Call her, but that was how that marriage ended.
But in line with this story you're telling us,
yes.
To me, I don't think it's right for a man to go physical on his wife.
No, I think they say 2 wrongs don't make it right. Let me tell you the reason why. I'm somebody that I'm not violent. I'm a very calm person. But a lady pushed me for the first time in my life. Let me just open up. Somebody I wanted to marry. Sometimes she'll be talking to me rudely a bit. I tolerated it for 5 years, but one day I didn't know how to manage. It will shock you, I lost it. Sometimes she'll be talking to me, she will walk out on me. This has been for like 4 years, but there is this fateful day. She doesn't have a phone. We now went to Spa. I bought her a phone. As I came and gave her the phone, she said, look at the kind of phone I bought for her. The phone is too small. You understand? She will not use that kind of phone. She now threw the phone on the ground and now picked the phone. As I picked the phone, going to my house, she said, as I picked that phone, she will not come back again. I said, no wahala.
And that was it.
She now came to my house that same night that I should give her the phone. I said, no, I will not give you that phone. She threw the phone on the ground. The next thing, she now said she doesn't blame me. She's the one that stooped so low and to date somebody like that. So I didn't know when I lost it. You understand? At times, that is why it's not every man you see beat. Some men are not like that. Don't be surprised, the man for this man for like 15 years. That is why at times it's good you walk out of their presence. I didn't know when I just hit her. She now said that was how the relationship ended. That courtship of 4 years ended because of one mistake from me. So I think that respect too, it matters. And they say 2 wrongs what don't make it right. And that's how, like me, I would advise the women. Let me tell you the truth. Women, even though we don't have money, I'm a man, you're a man, we like respect. Every man like what? That respect. And this is she like talking back when I'm talking. She will not allow you lad. But I was saying that she will change. A believer in the same ministry where I serve, but you understand this thing. Teachers, I'm talking to you today. She's been in like 5 relationships. She can't bend. But if she has kept mute when I'm talking, you understand? Even my father is a very calm man. My mother would talk to him anyhow. You know, as a first man, you go and take alcohol, you understand?
Yes.
Calm his head and come back and sleep. Even as gentle my father was, if he doesn't leave that time, he might be forced to hit her.
Thank you, man, for that.
Yeah.
I would like you to react to most of the things he said.
Exactly.
But don't forget, we're still at laying foundation. Just like I said, if the foundation be destroyed, what will the righteous do? I believe a lot of people laid faulty foundation.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'll still get to you on that question. But before then, I want you to react to some of the things he said about beating women and stuff. What would you say about that as a woman that you are?
Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
With the first one he said about the marriage that lasted 3 days, right?
Yes,
That brings
Just like they will say, that one shocked me.
the truth about that is that there is no tolerance in that marriage.
Okay.
Yes. Both of them don't know what they came for. When you are entering a marriage, both the man and the woman should know what marriage is all about. Marriage is not friendship, it's not relationship. Marriage is an institution that no one gets out from. You can't even learn it till you die. You learn every day in marriage. So 2 of them, like they were telling in churches, that they didn't come for marriage counseling. How can, because of toothpaste? Okay, let me say that I'm temperamental and you are. Okay, you don't like me putting it from the middle, and I did. Fine, as the man, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Yes, you would have just leave that toothpaste at that particular time instead of going ahead to that calling your wife. You call her your wife and you're calling her names. Does it mean, you know that any name you call your wife, that is what you are? Exactly. Okay, fine. Then for the woman's side, how dare you? Your man, okay, fine. He made a mistake by raising hand on you. Okay, are you trying to tell him that you are matched to him? You don't do that. Even though raising a hand on the woman is a wrong as a movement.
I'm not an advocate of men that beats women.
And with what caused it, he's very wrong.
No matter the provocation, a man shouldn't go physical.
I'm telling you, no matter what the lady did, you shouldn't have go physical on her. Okay, fine. And you as the lady, why will you retaliate? Men likes it when, because they like being on top. No matter what, a man wants to be on top. When they chance you, just bend and maybe you start crying or anything, you will see the same person coming down to come and say, I'm sorry.
True.
But when you like, why would you slap me? You then, imagine the audacity. I can't even imagine that as a woman. Because there are many ways to kill a rat. Men are, bigger than us, or should I say, they are more powerful when it comes physical. But we are more powerful than men. The other way around. Don't ask me that because I may not say it. It's our little secret as women. So you mustn't retaliate the slap or the beating at the same time. No. and you just wedded. You should be in your honeymoon that period. So why coming in to come and challenge him immediately? That means you never planned for the marriage.
All right, thank you, ma. But let's look at the foundation.
Fine.
You know, man of God talked about in his explanation of foundation. He said something like most women know being trained well at home. Now, but the angle I want you to look at or come from is the angle of a foundation where two people are starting relationship. Now, not the foundation, not the
Of the
parental
parents.
foundation
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Since Pastor Moses have discussed parental foundation, so I would want you to actually discuss foundation where two people are starting relationship, the way they started the relationship, their kick-off stage.
Okay, fine. When you want to start a relationship, number one is that you will tell yourself, I am ready. Okay, let me take marriage as an example. When you are entering into marriage, as a woman, you should be ready for that marriage. Not just because others are getting married. Because if you enter because they are getting married, you won't last, you will come out. But when you are ready to be, as in to be a wife, at least even if the place is tough for you, you at least stay, endure for a time, and people will see your reason before coming out. So what am I trying to say here? The foundation of every relationship starts from your heart. You should be ready to enter that foundation. I love you, I love you. It doesn't end there. You should know what you're entering into. And again, there are things that we do that are not supposed to. When you are entering into a relationship, make sure that what you don't want at the beginning, that you cannot take, you should stop it immediately. That is why I don't blame that woman, because she don't want to be beaten. That was why she retaliated, though she's wrong. But once I don't want you to like shout at me. Don't shout at me, please. Talk to me as a normal person. You tell the person at initial stage. Okay, fine. I'm a woman. Maybe I have more than my man, and you see that you're bringing to the table, and he's not relaxing. You tell him, no, I didn't come here to feed you or your children or anybody. I came here just for us to be one. So looking at my money, you are making a big mistake. So those things you don't want at the early stage, you start telling it off. If it's a man that wants to stay with you, the man will stay. If the man don't want to stay with you, the man will do what? To walk away. You know, that is not your man. There are things that, as in, that is causing this issue now. This divorce issue, single mother, single father, separation, is because I just want to get married. Even if he beats me, I will take it.
Yeah.
Then at long run, you say that you cannot take it again. And the man in question have mastered that. You're now trying to fight for your freedom, and I say that it's a bit late. Okay, you try talking to the person. I don't like this, I don't like this. You say, come on, shut up. When did you grow? As in that kind of a thing, you will see that then you have made that mistake. And correcting it, the man will not that you are challenging him, which is not challenge. You're trying to tell the man, look at where I am hurt. And I want you to stop this. But because it's a norm for him, he can't stop it. That is why some people will do or choose to walk away. Some will tell you, I have kids, I don't have any option than to stay. When my kids grow, they will fight for me. So are you seeing the mistake now? So it's better if you're entering marriage. This thing I'm saying now is what I don't know, but I learned it late. If you're entering into anything, that thing you don't want at initial stage, stop it. No matter what, if it will make that marriage not to work, let it not work. The right person will come.
All right, thank you very much. From what you've said, I understood that in laying a foundation, what you don't want later in the relationship, you should not accept it from the beginning.
From the beginning, yes.
And Pastor Moses talked about families. Families should actually train their kids very well. Before going into the next question, I would say that in laying of foundation, before two people start dating, agree to date, first, that is, people should date their type of people. You know, I've always been of the opinion that who you think is a wrong person for you is a good person to another person.
Exactly.
Now, who I think is a wrong person for me is as well a good person for another person. For instance, Pastor Moses, as a pastor, might actually want a tongue-talking Christian,
Yes.
a Christian who can preach. If he's not in the altar on Sunday to preach, the wife could preach. Now, and there is another man who is a baller, for instance,
Yes.
who actually would like a woman who clubs,
Yes.
who smokes, and at the end of the day, what is good for this person might not be what is good for the other person.
Exactly.
So, in laying foundation, in my own opinion, I think one of the things that intending couples or intending people who wants to date should actually first look at is, beside this person being beautiful, is this person my kind of person? That somebody is a good person does not mean is your own kind of good person.
Exactly.
And that somebody is a bad person does not actually mean the person is bad. It might just be bad because of how you're seeing it. Now, there is one thing they used to tell us when we were small. They said if you write 6, if you're standing at the other point, it will be 6.
Yes.
If you're standing at the other point, it will be 9.
Yes.
So because you said it's 6 does not mean it cannot be 9.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand. So
Yes.
what is 6 to you might be 9 to another person, depending on how you view it. So I would say at the beginning of relationship, just like you said, in addition to what you're saying, is you said what you don't want, don't entertain, don't accommodate, stop it from the onset. So in laying foundation, in addition to what you said, is the kind of people that you know you are not compatible with.
Exactly.
Don't start a relationship with them, and at the end of the day, you're not trying to pull out. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
No, at the end of the day, you're not trying to pull out. I think it's one of the common killers of relationship. Like you see a man in the city doing well, having some women that he likes or love, but these women are exposed. You know, they go to club like the man goes to club. They have, maybe she's a banker and all of that. So he wants to get married now. He's staying in Lagos and he's coming to come and marry one in Nkechi, imaginary
In the village.
In the village. I don't know if you understand that when he marries the Nkechi, he lives in Nkechi inside his house and he's not going to sleep with those kind of people he likes.
Exactly.
So why don't you at the first instance start a relationship with your kind
Of person.
And another one I would actually add to from what man of God has said is our families should actually train their male children and their female children to be first of all a good human being.
Good one.
So when you are a good human being, you can then be a good human being to anybody, your intending partner inclusive. I'm trying to expatiate on what I learned from what you people say. Now, when you are trained to be a good human being first, you are trained to be saying the truth. Not because I will get married to Pastor Moses, because saying the truth is good. Now, when I'm now married to Pastor Moses, I'll be telling truth, including Pastor Moses. I'll tell him, and I also tell my boss in the office. So I don't know if you understand. So when parents train their male children to know that the female folks are not a punching bag,
Exactly.
that this relationship is agreement. You came and I came, we decided, okay, let's be in a relationship. So that my agreement with you should not warrant you beating me. And most of these men that hit their wife or their girlfriend, most of them have not beaten any of their sister. Neither have they beaten their mom.
It's true.
So if you're cultured to the point that you don't beat your mom at a provocation, nor your sister, I believe when you see those people like your wife or your woman as yours, just like you see your sister and your mother as your provocation shouldn't lead you into hitting the person. So that is it. I will be going to the next question. Do you think lack of sex in a relationship contributes to the failure of relationship? Lack of adequate sex or lack of sexual satisfaction, does it contribute to the failures of relationship? Now, when we talk of relationship, we're narrowing it down to a man and woman, dating relationship or marital relationship.
Yes, to a certain extent. But there's something you said about compatibility. Okay, there's this, just like what you said, another man's wife, for to another person, it will look like a poison, which is true. Okay, just like me now, there's some ladies I cannot marry.
Yeah.
Because the path I'm going, she's not going towards that same direction.
Yes.
There's some, they are good though, just like you said.
One man will say, if you're going to Lagos, you should not enter the same boat with someone going to Abuja to not get to your
Okay, just as a pastor now, we used to deal with so many challenges. Last 2 months, one came, and the man doesn't last. That the wife came to complain to me, and that the man does not what last. The man will just, she said the man doesn't even stay like 15 seconds. It's truth.
That would be really bad.
It's truth. And so she said she has been keeping quiet for too long.
So like 15 seconds is like what?
Then before the man, like what she's saying, before the she said she's touching the man. According to her now, and she's touching the man will just ejaculate.
But another thing is the man might actually be having some underlying
so I called so I now
high BP, blood pressure, some of those things.
So I now called the man. The man was shedding tears. What the woman said is truth. Can I spoke to the woman? This thing shouldn't be an issue. There can be a solution. I tell the woman there can be. So just like what I'm saying. Okay, like there are some ladies now. They have gone wild. Just like we know that. Just like we were talking about home training. The way our parents brought us up. Do you know I didn't date any woman even in the university?
Wow.
I came up I don't know a woman.
Wow.
I started dating a woman, if I'm not mistaken, that should be 2018. No. You see, and if I go and start dating a lady that is wow, maybe when she was in say JS3, you see that I cannot meet up.
Yes.
She has met so many men. Yes. Maybe like 100 men.
Yes.
If you check, I will not be physically
and that doesn't make her a bad person.
No, she's not a bad person.
You understand, but she's not going the same direction with you.
Yes. So if you check, we'll be having problem.
Yes.
Maybe she has met men that can be there for 1 hour.
Yes.
It's truth. She's not a bad person though. But just that I'm not sex freak. And there are some men that are not sex freak.
Yes.
There's some women that are sex freak. They want it more.
They have
high libido.
But you're from Benue, and most of them have.
You know what? Maybe because I was not born there.
But it's a genetic something. Calabar people are buying from Benue.
No, it's the women that are good at it, not the men.
Because I know that Kogi people, Calabar, they are following women. Going one.
No, our women.
It's just women.
Our women, they like it. I used to hear it. I thought maybe people were just saying it. But when my father retired from the army, when I went there, it's not
because
funny.
I know Kogi women now, like one woman should marry like 15 men so that they can be satisfying her. That is how strong they are. How far did you age when it comes to
so like I was saying, the woman started going out. Side. She loves the husband though. Not that she's going out to get money. Started going out. Men obviously for what? For something, not for money. Because this man telling you has money. The man himself, the husband is a rich man, has money, bought car for her, they are living well, but she still goes out. She didn't lie to me. The man cannot meet up. So that thing is that has been a very big challenge.
So like if you are to advocate, would you be advocating that the woman should stay and be suffering sexually, or divorce the man,
every challenge,
start praying
look, every challenge has solution. Let me give you an instance. There's one of my organ in the same ministry where I'm pastor. senior man,
Okay.
but we are very close. He's a district pastor. He doesn't know anything from me. That's why I cannot tell who his colleague, but he will call me. He called me, told me that he doesn't last. I said, sir, there is a solution. He now said, yes, and I told him that I know a Yoruba woman. Are you getting me? That this native
Agbo.
Agbo. Yeah. No, we are looking for solution
Yes,
now.
yes.
So sell Agbo. He now said, why am I still wasting time?
I should
And I-
just rush.
Yeah, and I
and get
went explained to the woman. The woman now gave it to me, and I brought it for Oga. The next point, Oga now called me Laba. I even did transfer.
it.
Like I say, you understand? No, everything has solution.
Yes,
You
yes,
understand?
yes.
Because the wife,
But what you gave him is not a permanent solution.
he said,
What you gave
Is it
him is not
temporary?
a
no, the
permanent
man is
solution.
the man.
And all of those
Yeah.
things, most of them affect kidneys, heart, liver.
But the thing is bringing problem in the marriage now. That the wife left some time like that. The two parents came together, pleaded that she should come back. Because like what she said, according to her, she said the feeling will still be there. The man will not even have erection again. And this is a marriage of 13 years.
Wow.
That she's enjoying it for what? 13
No,
years.
if you've married for 13 years, and you've ever, to me, if you are married for 13 years and you've enjoyed a man's joystick for 13 years,
Yes.
he's tried as much as he's supposed to do it till they do people part. But the truth remains that we are now in a society
Yes.
where if you are lucky enough to get a man that can satisfy you as a woman,
Yes.
it should be one Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Behind these bands, GLK, all of these things, and dread, he can't hear anybody.
Yes.
All these people, they can't do anything.
It's true.
Now, I talk to a lot of people, and one of the common complaints most ladies have is that leave this 6 pack, so 2 seconds. you know.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand. So when you raised it, I think we'll make it a topic in this program because it's something people are actually complaining. So you've not told us what you think is the solution because I don't think they are most of.
No, I
It's a
think
permanent solution.
for me the
It's a
solution,
temporary solution.
the solution should be patient. Patient and love.
But you know, sir, most of these things are better said than done. You know, I'm a Christian. I
Okay.
believe in Jesus. I'm a talking Christian. But then I'm a realist. You know, let's take for instance a woman that have high sex drive,
Yes.
and this woman gets married to a man,
Yes.
and maybe they believe in the Bible teaching, for instance, so they didn't make out before getting married.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, on their wedding night, the man is a 15 seconds man.
Yes.
So that 15 seconds means that the man's stick stands. By the time the woman will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that is 15 seconds. The man have come.
Yes.
And there is a pastor down there that wants to advise the woman to be patient.
Yes.
There is a pastor down there that will advise the woman that cheating is a sin.
Yes.
There is a pastor down there that will advise this same woman that divorce is against the word of God.
Yes.
Now, I think this is we not being real
Okay.
as a Christian that I am.
Yes.
I think now, if there is a pastor, a religious leader, or somebody that is telling this woman, okay, I will recommend you to a doctor that will treat your husband.
Exactly.
I know your providing solution.
This is what I've been trying
If you say there is a pastor that can pray and there will be solution, I will say you are offering solution. But advising someone, you just got married, you're 25, at your peak sexual age, and one is telling you this man is 1 second, and you're expected to coordinate. You are still touching him. Some people will even say that they will touch as he is trying to climb. It's just or your like he was to say. Now, if I'm not advocating premarital this thing, neither am I advocating cheating in a relationship. But if we're actually treating a topic, I think we should be real. So that maybe someone is watching and the person is like, "You people have not been in my shoe, you people are just telling stories."
Okay.
When you're saying something, we should say it like people who actually feel those kind of people's pain. There is a pastor back then in school. So he will always pray for us and tell us that when you say you are hungry, he don't just know what you are saying, he understands what you are saying.
Okay.
Because that when he was a student, that he stayed days without food.
Okay.
So that he don't just say, like if you're telling Dangote's son that you are hungry, he will understand it, or like you are hungry is you don't have, you eat now. But he might not really understand it like someone that have been hungry, you drink and the next day nothing to eat. Just like me and you, we might have read about the pain of childbirth.
Yes.
But because we have not given birth, because we are not women to push the child, we can never tell it like a woman who have given birth. In fact, even a medical doctor who is a woman, who have read everything about, is it gynecologist or something,
yeah.
that she will be able to tell you the level of pain of childbirth and all of that, provided she has not experienced it, push the child, she doesn't have the wisdom to actually be practical. So I think some of us actually have got that wisdom to be practical.
Okay.
So since you're saying, why I bring this topic about sexual compatibility and intimacy and satisfaction is because I find out that in fact, let me say, 1 in 10 of every marriage, the woman is sexually starved. 1 in 10 of every marriage, the woman is sexually starved. And we're in a society that preaches morality, don't cheat, don't divorce. What did we even say again? Don't cheat, you don't divorce,
yes.
And you're supposed to be
pray
Yeah.
and have hope.
I don't know if you
Yes,
understand. And I think it's high time we'll start profiling solutions that will work. These days, most married people cheat more than
It's true.
single people.
Yes.
And some of them don't even plan cheating when they were getting married. But the Igbo will say that iye kante kabiakutelente. So most of them, things that are bigger than them came in, which is they marry this imaginary nonso and and they don't have any other option. One of their heirs that used to sleep with them very well,
Yes.
Starry Alpha and Kitty Alpha and this and the other, before you know she falls for it.
Yes.
And she didn't plan for this.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
So if we're discussing as Christian, we should also be discussing in such a way that a secular, because this program is a secular one, not a Christian one.
Yes.
Muslim can see it, anybody can see it. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
So if we're discussing as Christians, we should also discuss what is real.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Yeah,
understand. So I don't know if you have something to say or should I go to Presby? Okay, Presby, let's have your comments before we come back to Pastor.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
But I want to correct an impression here. Not only ladies need sex. There are men.
No, we'll get to men.
Okay,
We'll
you
get
are
to
ladies,
men.
you
Yes,
are
we're
right.
ladies.
Okay, fine. Sex has many things to do in a relationship. Yes. When a lady is sex starved, many things come to her mind. Number one, she thinks that the person in question doesn't love her. You are cheating on me. You don't have time for me, and many other things. So that will make her to either start acting weird or doing things that she's not expected to do. And again, when the man is not lasting, I think that the best thing to do is to invite a doctor. At least they know better than us. They know what to tell the man and how to advise him. Someone will tell you, okay, fine, maybe you come the first time, you wait, or you tell her keep on romancing you. Second time, it will last more than the first one.
Some after the first one, it will not stand there.
That's what I'm saying.
Till like 7 days.
That means that is
not
it's
seen
a problem.
7 days,
After
like
the
you said.
first one, it will stand in 7 days.
That means they need medical
We are
attention.
saying
Oh,
this
yes.
I've listened to stories.
Yes, in that case, they need medical attention. It's not normal. In the real man, you don't tell me that when a woman that you think that you love is with you there.
Most men,
Yeah.
this thing we're discussing is a common problem among men.
Yes.
I'll tell you that 1 in 7 of every man cannot satisfy the woman in his life.
But it's true. But that's my own understanding. It shouldn't be a big problem for the lady. Okay, once the man is like 30 minutes, it's okay. 45
But do
minutes.
you know that there are a lot of ladies that are depressed today? There are a lot of ladies today that when other people have gone to work, they are busy crying, asking God, why did you allow me to enter into this kind of hell? They begin to see this, they begin to see lack of sexual satisfaction, their husband being a 1 minute man, as a hell on earth.
Of course.
Now, it goes beyond people thinking this is normal. People that are actually into this kind of problem, they're actually passing through a very terrible hell. And until you speak to 1 or 2 of these people, you won't actually know the level of pain that most of these people
You
are
are
going
saying
through.
the truth. You are saying the truth.
And some cannot even discuss it with anybody.
Yes.
Because it takes a high level of confidence for one to confide in you and tell you that his husband cannot perform.
Exactly. And for real, it has been a big problem. Okay, there's this my friend that was like, I don't think I'll cope with this marriage. I was shocked when she told me that it's because of sex. But I had to see reasons with her when she said that the man doesn't last. Her own is that he's a 1 minute man. Sorry, I'm laughing.
Okay,
But
it's okay 1 minute, it's okay, and at least it's 60 seconds.
he's a 1
The other one
minute
was
man.
15.
That's what I said before the man will penetrate. Like,
You understand?
Stop.
She's all that you play with it.
And the man doesn't even have
And the
that.
man will be shedding tears.
This is
See?
terrible.
So she was like, she wants to get is it Dolly Abiorot?
Very
This is a T-Dog, what do they
T-Dog,
call it?
T-Dog.
Yes. So I was like, are you for it? She said yes. That the other one will stay for like a month, won't touch her. And she's starved. I was like, I understand you.
No, but in my own opinion, if the only bad thing she wants to do is get, sorry a pastor is
No,
yes,
go ahead.
but if the only bad thing she wants to do and help herself is getting access to and not cheating, she's still a very good person.
Exactly.
Because an average person can endure it 1 year, 2 years, if it's up to that and the person start going.
Exactly. The marriage is just going to 3 years. You understand? So she was like, she wants to get the doll. And she's just telling me because I'm her friend. I said, it's okay, but if your husband says it to be a big problem.
And the man is not satisfying him.
Exactly.
And the man will see it, it will be a big problem.
You know,
then
men.
the man is mentally.
But you know how men
And
behave.
does the man know that he's not performing well?
You know.
Yes, because I asked her, she was like, she talked to the man. And where the thing comes, as in, when the man gets it wrong is that when she comes to talk to the man, he will just start vibrating. What do you mean? I shall blah, blah, blah. No, that kind of a thing. I was like, stop talking to him. Since you've made up your mind to get this, I would advise you do, but be careful with it. Because number one, she don't want to cheat on her husband because it's a new marriage and they are still expecting. You understand? She's like, I don't want to marry, so I should go and do DNA. You understand that kind of a thing? But how will I do it? She was like, fresh, pregnancy is not coming. How will I do it? I'll tell her, have you talked to this man? He said, yes, the last time I wanted to beat him. I said, what? Is he okay? So I said, okay, fine. I won't tell you otherwise. Since you made up your mind to go get a dido, fine. but please be careful with it. So that tomorrow now, you know, so that it's pressure that ask you to go and get a dildo. You said you want it, and it's okay, since that is what will make you happy. Because in the world we are in now, I think that happiness is number one thing that everybody needs. So she choose that. For me, it's okay. She don't want to go looking for other men.
Okay. We're talking about sexual satisfaction. You know, we've been talking about people who have maybe sickness. So you said 1 minute, he said 15. So I consider that maybe sickness or how the person is
But they
programmed.
look at that.
But yeah, but then there is still another problem when it comes to sexual satisfaction. You see people who are not even 1 minute. They can last long,
Yes.
but they still cannot satisfy their women. No, yeah, because we're talking about the common causes
Yes.
of failure in the relationship. Now you see a man, his bola is big, he can stay long, but he cannot satisfy a woman. So I think that sexual satisfaction goes beyond the going into bed and everybody comes to take care of. Most women actually enjoys some other thing. The Bible will say salvation and of the things that accompany salvation. So I think when you get to the other room, there are things that accompanies the activity in the other room than just jumping in. I don't know if you understand. I've had a lot of people tell me that when the man start thrust, he stays long. But the thing is, he doesn't do any other thing. The only thing he does is he touch you, he say open, you open, he just do and come. In a situation like this, what do you think is the solution?
That is another problem. And most men that do that, they don't do it because they don't know how to do it, if you ask me. They do it because they don't have that time for that person.
But it's very bad. Man of God.
Exactly. Because for you to get your woman, there's a stage you reach with a woman, even without as in having sex with her, she will come.
Okay, and a study have also shown that I don't know if it's greater number of percentage of married women have not come once in their marital life.
They have not come once.
Yes.
Yes.
It's only the man that is coming.
But it's true.
Most men don't make their women come, they just do come themselves and that is it.
You're right.
And these are the things that are causing failures in marriage and in relationship. I don't know if you
And that's why
understand.
I say the man always leave feelings inside her and leave. And the man have left, the woman will say she has not even started.
So I would actually say that when marriage, that brings us to what you first said, communication. When two people are in a relationship, they should actually communicate. Communication should be the end thing. Don't be afraid to tell your partner how you feel.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to tell your partner how you want to be satisfied.
Exactly.
I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, but depending on the kind of partner you have.
That is why we'll now go back to foundation. Don't even start a relationship with somebody you cannot talk to.
Exactly.
I don't know if you understand. When this person is your friend, it's called friendship. Before marriage or before anything, friendship.
Yes.
So if this person is your friend, you are my friend now, I should be able to talk to you. I should be able to tell you that, hey, daddy or anything you call, the way we do this, I don't enjoy it. To you, it's just the pa. But to me now, there is more.
Yes.
You try to teach the man. You try to also make the man learn. And a lot of my men out there should also do well by going to improve themselves.
But don't be angry if I may come in. There are some men who want to teach. They will start questioning you.
But
Where did you learn it from?
No, that is what I'm saying. No,
so
but the
we should
man
consider others.
The man didn't marry you a virgin. You should have had experience. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
And that is still that also brings us back to foundation. Don't start a relationship with somebody that is not your type of person, that you cannot talk to. I don't know if you understand. You cannot talk to. Don't start a relationship with somebody that cannot be your friend. At
Change
least
is
friendship
constant.
first. Now, when the person is changing, you would know.
Exactly.
I don't know if you understand, but let it be that you've started laying your complaint, you've started telling this person what you want, and let it be that this person is refusing. You know that the person is not wanting to work on the relationship.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand. Now, I believe that lack of sexual satisfaction contribute majorly to the rate of divorce in the society these days. There are other factors, but this is a factor that people hardly discuss in the open. I don't know if you understand. So the man is complaining, the woman is complaining that this man is not doing this one, or he's not doing this one, or he's not doing. Where the major problem is that he's not performing his marital duties well. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
So for those men, to me, those men who doesn't have problem health-wise, that is just learning the acrobatic style and all of that to satisfy a woman, they should as well know that it is their role. Satisfying your woman is a role that they should play.
Yes.
So I don't know
what you're saying is true.
if you understand. So you have to understand the person, understand the person's feelings and sexual satisfaction, knowing fully well that what satisfies Mrs. Okeke is not what will satisfy Mrs. Okafor.
Yeah.
I don't even understand. So
Yes.
anyone you get, you learn what satisfies that particular one, and as well do it. And this is not just about women. It will be satisfying a woman, but it's more with women. There are a lot of men also that are sexually not satisfied. I cannot say that it's because the woman have a health challenge. There are people that have health challenge, but when a man has a health challenge, he will be like 1 minute man. It will be health issue. But a woman can have health challenge and she can always stay open. I don't know if you understand, but women should as well learn how to satisfy their men. There is this thing women does when they get married. Some of them stop working on themselves. For instance, see a woman, she gets married, she allows herself to start getting very big.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
Now, as she's getting very big, before you know, body odor is common with fat.
Yes.
So before you know, she start having body odor. And it takes courage for someone to tell another person that he or she has body odor. Because you will not want to tamper with their self-esteem.
Yes.
You understand? So you don't even know if you have the body odor if someone is not telling you. Because you could just believe you don't have it. And so on. And this odor is a very common something.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand. So most women also, they are the reason why their husbands are not touching them. Where you are not big, beside being big, you don't even know how to take care of yourself. The man wants to do something, he's perceiving odor and he's now running away. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
Before you know, the man starts cheating.
Yeah, but if it's a real man that loves you, that's your wife. You don't have to hide anything from them.
Just like you said, there are men you will tell, they will start making problem. There are women you will also tell, they will start arguing. There are women you will tell to take their beds in the night, they will ask you if they are smelling.
No, there are things you should, like I said
I don't
first,
know if you
there are many
understand.
ways
These
to
are
figure
real
out.
stories. Women, you say,
It's
take your
true.
bath in the night, and they'll ask you if you're smelling. I don't know if you understand. And what would it be the connection between taking your bath in the night and with you smelling?
But if there's understanding there are another way you can tell her to come and bath and she'll do that.
No, it depends the approach.
That is what I'm
Some people
saying.
don't have
If both of us have
that
understanding
they say the right thing in a
in a wrong way,
Yeah.
which
We
will
call it
bring
manner of
problem.
approach,
You understand now? Okay, maybe now, maybe let me take myself for an example. I'm your wife. I have body odor or something like that. If you tell me now, baby, I want you to bath me this night, let's go in. I will not say no. I don't even get on it. Okay, you go out now, baby. I got you perfume. I got you roll on. I got you this. I got you body spray. I won't say no. You understand?
Some will not use it.
Is that right?
Some will not use it.
No, it's not true.
Okay.
What you're saying is
but I
right.
know a lot of men.
Unless-
Some will not use it to.
So I will not use that.
You see, enter they come around you, they are stinking.
No, it's
Someone knows.
that brings us to maybe we are not compatible at first. You just started doing it out of something. I'll ask you, why are you doing this? Because I know maybe how you were treating me before, you now change. That will now make you to tell me maybe I just want you to use it because she's smelling. That woman will not use it. But you will tell me maybe I just saw it. My friend, the wife has it, and she was like smelling nice. I want my wife to smell nice. Because women naturally will like competition. We want to be like this person.
Just like what the pastor
yes,
said.
mentioning my
Okay.
friend, the wife has it and looking nice on her, I will now want to do that. You understand? So it depends on how you approach the person. It's common because women, are not all that egoistic like men. You can come to a man now, like, baby, let's go and bath. You say, are you okay? Must we bath together? But we women will like that software. We want petting. Say, baby, let's go and bath. You're like, you have not seen this before. Okay, now. You want to go because she called you that name. Maybe she stopped, he stopped calling you that name for like some time. You were like, maybe he's changing. Let's go in. Are you seeing the difference now between man and a woman here? Yeah, that's why I said it depends on how you approach her.
Okay, so thank you. That will bring
But
us
before you
to-
conclude, there's this one. The woman came complaining to me. The man doesn't get tired. It's the other way around. It's true. I don't know what you say about this.
Okay.
She said the man is
Okay.
a demon. So it's true. The man said in their family, all the men, they are
Good.
same weed from the father. The man said this man will sex her. The woman 8 p.m.
in the night.
Around 12, the man say all her. She said, Pastor, I'm talking to you, all her waist.
Oh, that is what
She
type
want to
of
leave the
women
man.
are.
No,
This
she
is not
want to
true.
leave the man.
No, that's
Joe.
what
This is
Wait
not
now, she
true.
said, Pastor, around 4 a.m. the man will collect. This man will leave work break from around 2. She said she can't even wash clothes. And that's the man can't control it. He's a man from Akwa Ibom. And the man say Yoruba. So she want to leave the marriage now.
Yeah.
She said the man is a demon. So look at, okay, this one and this man.
This
is-
story now happens-
No, if it were in the day when I used to marry plenty, you could have just have a lot of
Exactly.
money. So that it go 4 p.m. here, go 8 p.m. there, go 1 p.m. there.
So the woman said,
Kai.
and I said, what do you want now? She said she want to do it like timetable.
The man will not answer.
That once every
That
day.
is
The
it.
man said no. We started. There's a problem.
Once
Yes.
every day.
This now bring us back to that foundation. we
Yes.
talked about.
Yeah.
If they have a foundation where they know that, hey, I have high sex drive, and you don't have high sex drive,
Yes.
go look for who has
Mr.
high
Manu,
sex
this
drive.
thing is common among believers. Like we believers, we don't discuss.
No, I
this.
say you discuss it, not you do.
No, I mean we believers.
If you're not doing-
When you are discussing with a lady, she will think you are carnal.
Yeah, but me, I'm
No.
a Christian. This one will oppose
No,
our
this is,
Christian
you are
faith.
entering
But,
into a relationship.
but I'm a Christian, and this will oppose our
Yeah.
Christian faith. Well, I believe in sex before marriage.
And you said,
Yes, this one will oppose your Christian faith. I believe in sex before marriage. If you come to me now and say people want to go and marry, I'll ask you, is it this person's snatch that is shaking you? If it is it, go and bang it and get tired. And what is left, if you know our character is good and not the nyash shaking, you will marry. This one now, the man of God might not want to comment, but me, I'm telling you that a lot of women have been trapped into no sex before
Because
marriage.
if you
And
check-
they are now, after the wedding night, he's too
This thing is common among believers.
Believer,
Why
that's
you
what
check
I'm
is
saying.
common.
That is what I'm saying.
Because
So
it
it
didn't
is very,
just
very.
it now.
Okay,
It's common.
okay, like you said now, there's this lady. She's married to a pastor. Their marriage was just a year and then just had a little baby. The girl was like, she wants to leave. That she thought that the man is a believer. Okay, I was like, why? I said, all her body is paining her. That every minute of the
That is
day.
what women are.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, don't say that.
No, that is what
Some
women
men
are.
on this
What
excess.
of everything is not good?
any woman who have that, any woman who have that, I'll tell you that women who have this kind of men are like 1% of the married women's population. Whereas people who are suffering lack of sexual satisfaction is like 98%. People who are sexually compatible in a relationship, marriage relationship in particular, are very few. I'm telling you this out of knowledge I have. You understand? So most women, if that man should tweet that I am that person my wife is running for, because of 1,000 women would DM her.
They will look for that man.
Will DM him.
Yes.
Immediately.
You know that she was like, she can't even breastfeed her baby. Because whenever she brings her breast, the man will come. As in, she now run away from the house.
Wow. So that will bring us to the next thing. We've talked about sexual compatibility and I think emotional intimacy.
Yes.
But what I want us to talk about again is, in most relationships, couples grow apart. And when they start growing apart, the relationship tend to start dying.
Yes.
So what do you think are the likely cause of couples growing apart? Because it's still part of what kills the relationship. I don't know if you understand.
Yes. No, I think I would say communication.
Okay.
Communication is very strong. Once you stop that communication, sometimes you see a man, he traveled 5 days. Do you know for 5 days he has not called the wife? He has not called. It's only the wife that is calling. Sometimes he will miss the call. Do you know, he won't return. He will say he forgot. You see that love, the thing will begin to depreciate. And that communication is key. Even though you see a man, even though he's not giving the wife money, because of that communication and the caring, the wife will not even be seeing the other side. So communication is very paramount. Okay, check. You woke up in the morning, you didn't call the wife to check how was your night. Hope you slept well, that kind of a thing. In the night, didn't call to know how her day went. And then someone else, are you getting me? There's calling this same woman, checking on her before you know. You can't tell, are you getting me? She'll start having, even though she's married, start having what? Feelings for that person. He doesn't call. I know a friend, a pastor. He came to Enugu to do masters in UNEC. The wife called me that for advising the husband. I said yes. I see him always every day. And for 2 weeks he has not called. When I ask him, he said, "First off, forget that yeye woman, your wife. Forget that yeye woman." He said, must he call her? That why can't the wife call him? If he doesn't call, the wife should what? Call. You see, problem has started. That's lack of what? Communication. So communication is paramount. You don't stop it. Once you stop that communication, I see that love, that intimacy, it will begin to depreciate gradually. It will not get to a point that the woman will even start forgetting the man. See, if the man does not work. Anytime I see him, I see him. Anytime I don't see him, it will not become what? Normal. Before you know.
It will not be like they are cohabiting.
Yes.
And they are just flatmates.
And before you know, maybe there is a colleague in the office where she works. There are some men like that care. Before you know, she will start having feeling for that. That's how cheating starts.
Yes,
that is how it starts.
I think in addition to this thing you're saying, I would even say that most married women that cheat, their husband contributes greatly into the cheating.
Yes.
Why do I say so? I'm not advocating cheating, but you see a man who doesn't give the wife attention
at all,
who doesn't communicate like you say.
Yes.
And if you read the Bible, like you people that are pastors, you find out that when Adam left Eve to go and be doing another thing, something else came and talked to Eve that led to the fall of mankind. The thing that came to talk to Eve is serpent. I don't even understand. So when you don't talk to her, someone else will talk to her.
I'm telling you.
And we are now in a generation where people don't even look at this one is married or this one is not married. I don't even understand. You're beautiful men and your DM, the single, the married, everything. Now, men should as well know that this woman I'm not talking to, there are countless number of women, men talking to this woman. Our village people will always say, it means that the river that is close to you
Yes.
is far for another person. So you now that sees the woman like this is a river that is close to me, that river is far for another person. But when you don't want to skip that river close to you, before you know, other people start coming to come and get fetch from that river.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand. So this communication you said, I think is a very vital thing that
Yes.
makes couples grow apart.
Yes, communication.
Where this man is on his own,
Yes.
there's no emotions anymore. This woman is on her own. Before you know, people start talking to her. In the night itself, some of them might just, you're on your phone.
Yes.
I'm on my phone. We are not talking.
Yes.
So will even be that the woman is in the room with the kids. You are in another
It's
room.
true, yeah.
You're chatting another woman.
Woman.
The woman is chatting another woman.
Yeah.
And you've not really even look at her to tell her that, hey, you look beautiful. Your hair is fine. Most women don't get compliments.
Yes.
So they just, the hair they bought is the one they like. The clothes they wear is the one they like. The husband I'm not really to like, babe, this one is fine, but why don't you wear it like this? I don't know if you
Even
understand.
get to a point that some men, to shock you their wife birthday, they don't remember. Hey, who birthday? You want to say my birthday?
So
Why there's one man out there that have the date here on his reminder.
Yes, and somebody have started posting it like 3 days back,
Yeah.
or have a birthday to plan,
uh,
or have this. So I think that
communication,
communication is very vital.
yeah.
So Presby, what would you say about couples?
So that communication is a kind of you are fanning it. As you are fanning it to be flaming. No way people that always come by the roadside. So the more you see the fire can never go dim.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what communication does.
Trust and
Fanning it to
relationship. Wow, that is
flame.
nice.
To flame. It will
Yes.
keep flaming.
Yes.
Flame, you understand? So like the part of the just now.
That's a shining
It
light.
keep shining.
Onto
It
the
keep,
papa.
yes, now Papa, you see Oyedepo and the wife. They are old. The love is not here. Energy and the wife. You can see it now.
Yes.
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 So what would you
Yeah,
say?
you know, I said about that communication
Yes,
before.
Yeah.
Communication.
We're not talking about communication. We're talking about the thing that makes married couple or
To
people
go
in a
apart.
relationship to grow apart, not go apart.
Okay, grow
apart.
Okay.
They are still together, but they've grown apart.
Exactly. Number one is cheating.
Okay.
Yes. And secondly, not having time for each other.
Okay.
There are some men that don't even care about their wife. All they know is that she's my wife, so anything I tell her is what she will do. You understand? And again, it's what you tell your wife. There are things you tell your wife, maybe because you now have someone else outside. You think that the one in the house worth nothing to you. You'll come back, you're like, hey, baby, welcome. What are we eating today? Why are you asking me that kind of question? Are you not a woman? And she's not asking you for you to tell her. She just wants, because my husband is back, I want to talk with my husband. You will see their attitude alone makes a woman. There's something you do to a woman that she will forget about you.
That's
But you are still in the house with her.
That is true.
She's not seeing
You'll
you.
be emotionally dead in her heart.
Yes, she's not seeing you that time. She's only seeing my husband, not my companion.
That is true.
You understand? So, care. When you care about a woman, it goes a long way in the heart of that woman. Men live by what they see. Women live by what they hear.
That is true.
Yes, in the morning, baby, you're beautiful. I love you. That alone, throughout that day, you've made her day.
My chakras custard. Is it chakras?
Checkers.
My chakras custard.
Checkers, yes. Throughout that day, you've made her day. Okay, let me shock you. There was this, my friend that was complaining to me that she made hair for 3 days. The husband did not notice that she made hair. 3 good days, and they are still, as in he will come back and meet the wife.
Wow.
After like 4 days, she called me like, please, pretend. I was like, what is it? He said, my husband asked me, when am I doing my hair? She just made a new hair for 3 good days. I was like, now, go and wear net in her hair. I said, so. She was like, that's what I did. I said, okay, fine. So what is the thing? She wants to give me money for my hair after like 3 years. I said,
3 days.
3 years. Now, in the man, I've not given her money for hair for like 3 good years.
Wow.
And she made a new hair.
That one might just be financial problem.
It's not. There are men that don't care. Especially when you are working as a woman. You just say, are you not working? We make our money as a woman. But that small one you give us goes a long way in our hearts. not just our life. You may give us
You know, women
10,000.
likes money a lot.
Apart from that,
They like
women likes money, but
A woman likes
if a woman love you
rich
very
man
well,
and a good man.
ah,
Take this thing to bank. A woman, most women likes a rich man than a good
even though the rich man is not good.
Even if
Can
you're
I
old,
shock you
even
here?
if you're violent, even if you be going
can I
physical,
shock you?
they will like after you beat
I
them,
disagree with
they
you.
will rub pancake and take G-guard to go and
I-
see pose. I say most women, not all.
Okay,
They
but
after
let me tell you
beating
what
them,
most women want.
they will carry G-guard and go and do buga for their
You know,
friends.
a woman
Come
that
back
loves
and
you
collect another
cannot
beating.
ask you for money. It will be hard for a woman that loves you to ask
I
you
think
for
that
money.
generation is past now.
No, till now.
Doesn't matter. Just that they are very few.
A woman that loves you can keep you, get money from another man to come and give you.
It's
Just
they are
because
very
they
few.
love you.
Yes.
Okay, now you are rich and I love you now. I may not even be looking at that your money.
But-
It's how you take me.
But it still doesn't take away the fact that greater number of women likes money,
It's
love
That-
money.
that is the generation that we are in now, and men curse that. It's not the fault of a woman. You can't buy love with money. You see a man, he want to toast you like, I have a aeroplane, I have
but
this.
then most these days they buy
They
people's love
started
with
it.
money.
You can never buy love with money. Once that money is not there, the love is not there again. That is why you cannot buy
All
love.
right. So you've said
So care and what you
Okay.
say to a woman matters a lot.
your words.
Yes.
So that will bring us to what they call emotional bank.
Yes.
There's what they call
Exactly.
emotional bank.
Yes.
So when you care for a woman, you are depositing into that emotional bank.
Exactly.
When you compliment her, you're depositing into that emotional bank.
Okay, let me tell
when
you
you treat
this.
her well, you're depositing. But when you start treating her wrong, you start withdrawing.
Yes.
And when you finish withdrawing this thing, it becomes empty. And when that emotional bank in the heart of a woman for a man is empty, they grow apart.
Yes.
You are there, but she's not seeing you.
Yes.
She feels terrible, she feels miserable, and you're like, I'm taking care of her, I'm giving her money and all of that, and she's still not happy. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
So, you
Okay,
said, why don't you say
yes,
something?
I want to give this thing example. There's this my colleague. The husband had stroke for like 5 years. This lady has been carrying the husband from there to here. So how, as in if you just tell her here you hear your husband, she'll be there. And she's a junior officer, she don't even have that kind of money and all these things. But she was giving much attention. So I was like, Nne, why are you so much attached to this man and other people? Because if you see, I don't know that she's married. She's very beautiful, slim, and all this. She was like, do you know why I'm doing this? I said, no. She said that she lived with this man for 12 good years before the stroke came. That this man for one day have not raised voice on her. That this man for one day have not denied her of anything because the husband was rich. So that she would give her life to that this man lives. Are you seeing it now?
Very well.
The man was there for her. So now
But
he's
not all women, no. Some women, the man will be very rich, taking care of them.
most
The
women.
man will sick for like 1 year. She has started bringing another woman, a man,
No,
into the house.
it's
or
not
following
that.
another.
Most
women are like
most women, once you give them, women are like computer.
But man,
Once you
it's
give
the-
them
it's
the
the woman
right.
that doesn't love you.
If that woman
One
doesn't
that
love
love
you,
you.
that
Love
means it
goes
just
a
came
long
from.
way.
That's why I say
But these days,
they woo women
do
with
people
money.
still love you?
Yes,
Of course.
now.
Because money is not.
It's not true.
When people now love people for what they can get.
It's
and
not
what
true.
can there.
I
But
disagree.
that would be
Because
a
that
topic-
is 2%.
That would be a topic.
Yes,
for
exactly.
another
So you see that aspect now. If that man had maltreated that woman, that time that he need that woman most, the woman won't have been there for him. So women is what you give them is what you receive.
Wow, it's been wonderful discussing with you people on the causes of relationship failure.
Yes.
So, sir, in conclusion, what would you say? We're rounding up now.
For me, I think I would say patience and tolerance.
Okay.
Guys, whether relationship, marriage, you, that patience and tolerance is very paramount. Some don't tolerate everything they complain. Everything. There's some men who that even mark more than women Everything, you understand?
Yeah.
Little thing they complain, that tolerance. That's something she said from the beginning. I think that love is very important. If there is love, there will be tolerance. Just like you said, some people marry because of what the man has. There are some men too that marry some women because of what the woman too. If there is love, you understand, there will be tolerance. Like that toothpaste issue I said, I think there was no love. Because the man is
But
rich.
marriage, but love is not always enough.
He said,
Love is not always enough.
yes. And that's where
Most people that divorce are
Understanding
still
is the
love
best.
and yes, understanding.
If you have understanding with your partner, you will find a way to settle issues, even the bigger ones that you think you cannot settle. Both of you can come and agree on something and do it, and it will work out. But when you don't understand with each other, I don't think that marriage.
like what you say, understand, because there are some men when they are talking, they don't want the wife to talk. There are many men like that. And once you know that your husband is that kind of a person, keep quiet. Once he learn, baby, can you hear me? You see, the man will listen to you that time. That time he's talking, you too wanted to say something. He will never listen. Even me, I'm like that.
Most women are like
I will
that,
not.
right?
I will say, hey, keep quiet. You know. So
Yeah.
I think that understanding too matters. Try to understand the man very well.
Just know both
Alright.
each other.
Yeah.
Know what your husband is capable of. Know what your wife is capable of. But I think in marriage, one person holds marriage.
Okay.
Yes, because if you start saying, my husband's supposed to know this, my wife's supposed to know this, that marriage will just be like. But when I say that now, I want to be in marriage, no matter what, I want to be in marriage, you will see that no matter what is happening, you will make that marriage work. Even when it's a hell in itself, you will still be making it working. People will be asking, what is really the secret? You understand?
Yeah.
Because you want to stay in that marriage. But once, maybe now, I am not holding the marriage, you're not holding the marriage will scatter.
But bro,
That is just
I'm
it.
not saying divorce is good though. What if there's some marriages that is becoming life threatening? What happens? I'm not saying, because I didn't see the part that say for better, for worse, and died there. I didn't, because I've seen many that is life what. Also that Chion became life threatening.
That would have been a good.
Also that Chion became
perfect
life threatening,
discussion
no,
for
till
another
she
time.
went.
Yes, we'll go into that for another time. All right, it's been wonderful having you guys.
Pleasure is all mine.
With Fresh B. Fresh B is the CEO of Fresh B TV, and we'll have Pastor Moses.
It's my
Pastor
pleasure
Moses,
to be
thank
here.
you very much
Pleasure is all mine.
for coming, and our viewers there. Please like, subscribe, and keep watching Ajarosi.
And don't forget to share.
And also don't forget to share.
To educate others.
To educate others. And if your husband is 15 minutes percent, the Lord is your strength.
Amen.
That's all I can say. You have a great day.